Welcome to this edition of The Power of People, where we explore how to bring out the best in your valuable assets. My name is Robin Knowles. I am the President and CEO of TDS, the Workforce Performance Experts. Today we're speaking with Melissa Lassiter on employee turnover. Nice to see you, Melissa.
Oh, thanks for having me, Robin.
So employee turnover, historically, employees stayed at their companies pretty much their whole career. Now it seems like employees are jumping ship, every 3 to 5 years. What's going on?
That's absolutely true. We're seeing that in many industries, and that turnover is incredibly costly because organizations spend a great deal of time and effort and money getting those employees up to speed and getting them trained. And when they leave, all of that knowledge walks away with them.
Wow, well, how costly is it?
It's very costly. One of the studies I was reading recently estimates that it's roughly equal to one person's their annual salary. So for each employee that leaves, their annual salary walks out the door with them.
So what can a company do about that?
The most important thing we can do really is to improve the job satisfaction.
How would you do that?
Well, I think one important place to start is to start with your supervisors. One study I was reading recently said that 48% of the people polled stayed at their current position because they had a positive, supervisor-worker relationship. So I think if we can build an environment that's comfortable, where the person feels valued and where they feel like there is an investment with their supervisor, I think you're going to have a higher likelihood that they're going to stay.
But what about pay?
That's always a good question. No matter what we do, employees are always going to figure out how much other people are making. And when you find there are other people in the company who are making more money than you to do the same type of job, that can lead to feelings of frustration. So I think making sure that pay is equitable and fair is a really important piece.
So what can an employer do when an employee comes on board?
I think during the interview process is where this really needs to start. One of the most important things we can do is be honest with that person. Don't just tell them the positive things about the position, tell them the real story about the position. Tell them the pros, the cons, so they know what they're getting into. Because if a person accepts a job thinking it's one thing and it turns out to be something else, there's a probability they're going to feel like they've been misled and they're going to feel frustrated, and again, will probably look elsewhere.
Very understandable. Well, thank you so much for the information today, Melissa.
Thanks for having me.
This has been another edition of The Power of People. Join us again next time to learn more about what you can do to develop excellence in your workforce while getting the best possible ROI from your human capital.